it's me, Twinkle. Hola, amigos. Soy Twinkle. Do you know what time it is? It's Twinkle Time Live Online. Are you ready, DJ Dallas?
Sí.
1, 2, 3. Come on, everybody, just shimmer with me. Blink 3 times, and you will see a spark of twinkle. That's me. Bring your friends along with me. Just a wink, that's all you'll see. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, vamos a intentarlos todos otra vez. Parpadea y verás una chispa de twinkle. And me, I glow when I'm having fun. Dancing and singing is always number one. I gleam from ear to ear when making others forget their fears. Giggling and cheering is always so much fun than being alone and blue. So you could be clowning around with us too. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3, yeah! Blink 3 times and you will see a spark of twinkle. That's me. Bring your friends along with me. Just a wink, that's all you'll see. Twinkle. That's what everybody calls me. Thank you, DJ Dallas. And hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Feliz miércoles a todos ustedes. Now, if this is the very first time ever, and I mean ever tuning into, Twinkle Time Live Online, or as I like to say, hashtag TTLOL. Everything, and I mean everything that I do is educational, bilingual, and always tons of musical fun. So todos juntos, that means everybody all together. Let's say happy Wednesday, but in Espanol, which is Feliz miércoles. Everybody, let's say on the count of 3. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Feliz miércoles. That's right, everybody. How is everybody doing today on this wacky Wednesday? Let me tell you, I'm in Los Angeles, California, and this weather today is super wacky, but super needed. So normally it's, I always hate saying this, especially for friends that live in the Midwest and the East Coast where it's really cold, but it's always kind of like 70. Like our cold is like 60. We're like, ooh, time for jacket. It's so cold. Today it's like 60 and it was raining, and in some parts of LA it was hailing. I know, some crazy wacky Wednesday weather. Hi everybody, to all my Twinkle Lights. I see Kari and Katie and Jason and Cole and Jorge and Patrick. It says, I love your pink tie-dye shirt. Thank you. You know me, I love tie-dye. I love it so much. Also, it's my cousin Amanda's birthday, the mom of Kinsley and Cindy. Well, Sydney, sorry, not Cindy, but Sydney. Happy birthday. And if I missed anybody, I have to scroll. Guys, I didn't get my phone fixed yet. There was a line at the Apple store, so I'm still dealing with a cracked screen. It's getting fixed today. So you know what, guys? I'm so excited because I have a brand new, like Kari. I don't know, Kari, are you still here? Hashtag new friend alert. So are you guys ready? Everybody come a little bit closer to whatever device you're on, whether it's your laptop, your iPad, your cell phone, your computer, your big screen TV. Get a little bit closer, closer, right there. Do not move, because let me show you who's going to be on the show in just a couple seconds. It's my brand new friend, Matt Heaton, a singer-songwriter, musician from Massachusetts. Hello. We've never met up until like literally moments ago. So this is going to be my first time getting to know him with all of you. So if you have questions that you want to ask, make sure you put it in the comment section. And says, I'm trying to see, it says, okay, Dallas. You never know what's going to come out of Dallas's mouth, like when he's here. I'm like, ooh, what's he going to say today? I don't know. So now y'all know that we all have to do the word of the day. So on the count of 3, everybody do a drum roll. a round of applause on the count of 3. Are you ready? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Dun, dun, dun. The word of the day is midnight. Yes, that is the word of the day. So we're going to play a little game. So anytime anybody says the word midnight, everybody has to put like maybe a clock emoji in the comment section or just something so we know that it's midnight. Let me give you a for example. So I will tell you that last night around midnight, I don't know, have you ever had a Charlie horse? I got one in my calf. It hurt so bad. This is true story. So I think that might be lack of water, maybe dehydration. So got my water. I've been drinking water all day because those, let me tell you, hurt big time. So on the count of 3, we have to do everything bilingual. Oh wait, midnight. Midnight is at the stroke of midnight. I forgot to tell you the definition. So like Cinderella, she had to be home at the, she had to go home because the fairy godmother said, at the stroke of midnight, your pumpkin's the carriage is going to turn back into a pumpkin and, her beautiful dress is going to go back to her normal everyday wear. So yeah, stroke of midnight, or we celebrate New Year's Eve at the stroke of midnight. So here we go in Espanol. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Dun, dun, dun. La palabra de hoy es medianoche. That's right, medianoche. So everybody, let's say that together on the count of 3. Very slow. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Medianoche. Now a little bit faster, like 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Medianoche. You guys are going to have so many words because you're learning so much, both English and Spanish here on TTLOL. So, por ejemplo, en español, a ver, medianoche, celebramos el año nuevo cuando es medianoche o ayer. Tenía muchísima hambre cuando era también medianoche. I also was really hungry at midnight. But I'm always hungry, so what's new? Look at all the clocks. Yes, Jason. All right, so guess what? It is time to meet our hashtag a new friend alert. Make sure you have questions, too, if you have questions you want to ask. So everybody, we have to send so much love and energy and vibration, since we can't see each other, all the way to the East Coast. So on the count of 3, let's give a huge TTLOL welcome to our brand new hashtag friend alert, Matt Heaton. Hello, how's it going?
Hello, how are you?
I didn't unmute you. There we go. Now you're unmuted.
Hey,
Now I'm here.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for having me. So nice to meet you across the country.
Right? This is so incredibly cool. The fact that that's like the one cool thing about 2020 is that we can now meet new friends from around the world.
So easily. I've said all this year, I've said to people, I'm so glad this happened now and not, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. Can you imagine? Like, would have been awful. I mean, it was awful anyway. Would have been twice as awful.
Twice as awful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so am I right that you are from Massachusetts? Yes?
Yes, I've been living in Massachusetts for 20 years or something. I didn't grow up here, which means I'll always be a blow-in. But I've been in the Boston area since the 2000 or so.
Boston's so beautiful. I've been there a lot, and what I remember of Boston in the springtime is all the beautiful pink trees. I don't know the name of the tree, but there's like, do you know what that tree is? That's like everywhere. It's gorgeous.
I don't know.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? All the beautiful.
Yeah, I do.
It's so beautiful.
People. Wait, I see people are saying echo. Which I assume that's something.
Thank you.
Is that something you can do something about?
Hello. Thank you.
Hey, there we go.
Thank you, Matt, for looking at the comments because I'm.
You're welcome. No problem.
Now he's doing it all himself. I love that. Oh, somebody has a burning question. Oh, wow. Patrick, ask the burning question in the comments and we will ask. And thank you guys for being stage managers. And I have
It's good to.
I have a stage manager, Katie, but now like this has happened a couple times where I forget to turn. There's like 2 mics. I don't know why there's 2 mics. But thank you for letting me know. So Matt, you said you're not originally from Boston, Massachusetts. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the home of Mr. Rogers.
That's so cool. And the home of radio, which I
Yeah,
just found out
that's right.
about.
Yeah, crazy thing,
That
right?
is so
And
cool.
ketchup.
And ketchup. I didn't know that.
Well, it's where Heinz is from. I don't know if they're the home of ketchup or anything, but you know, it's a big thing.
That is so cool. Now, everybody always has like a really cool story of how they got into making music for kids and families. Tell us kind of how that came about. Like, what made you go into making music for kids and families?
Sure. So my wife and I both play music together, and we play traditional Irish music, and like, you know, jigs and reels and all that sort of thing. And we have, you know, spent years and years, you know, making records and touring and playing Irish music. And then about 10 years ago, we had a son, and I started taking him to, you know, music things like there were libraries and whatnot, and going to the library sing-alongs. I just started thinking like, boy, you know, I might be able to do that. I could give that a try, because we were singing to him all the time at home anyway. And then and one of the libraries, bless their hearts, kind of hired me, even though I had no track record and no, you know, other than in a different thing.
Yeah.
And then, you know, lo and behold, I just discovered that I love it. And it gives me a chance for, I can try like, I like to play guitar, and it gives me a chance to play like different guitar styles that, you know, like I can play a rockabilly tune and things that, you know, I wouldn't like, you know, make a living as a rockabilly guitar player or anything, but it's awfully fun to, you know, dabble in different styles. And so I've just, it's kind of, you know, I've made 4 records now in family music, and yeah, I just love it.
I love it. I was listening to your music, and I've actually played a couple of your songs. The Donut song.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank
you.
you.
A good song on Jump 105, maybe 2 weekends ago. But it does have a lot of like rockabilly sounds. In fact, I think one of your albums, is it Toddler Billy?
Yeah, Toddler Billy Riot.
I love that.
That's my genre, is Toddler Billy. It was, although one time I was going on stage, and the person introduced me as Toddler Billy.
Oh, you're like, no, it's the genre of music.
That just sounds weird. Yeah.
They're like, wait, he's definitely not a toddler. That's hilarious. So I love rockabilly music, and there's like a lot of like kind of 60 musical influences. So who are some of your musical influences?
Well, I love for like in the electric guitar world, I love like sort of mid-century stuff. I love surf music, like Dick Dale and the Ventures, and, you know, California. There you go. All of the that kind of instrumental music. I love like Merle Travis. Is a, you know, country guy from way back when. And someone's asking me, it's not that my guitar matches your hair, by the way. It's a
I love orange.
It's not a Gretsch. It's a Reverend is the make of this guitar. But yeah, and then the early jazz people, you know, Charlie Christian and Django Reinhardt. Not that I can do any of that stuff, but I certainly love it. So there's, you know, I'm a big fan of instrumental guitar music.
Yeah, no.
I do sing a lot.
I definitely could hear those influences a lot, like especially like in a lot of your music, but in the new album that I was listening to that was just released last year. Tell us a little bit about that, and how long it takes. Tell everybody how long it takes you to put together an album, like from, you know,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, right? Because you have to write the songs and then put it. So
Yeah.
explain to our viewers how long it takes to put your album.
Yeah, it takes me longer than some, that's for sure. But I you know, it starts when I kind of write songs gradually, and once I get to sort of I don't know, a critical mass of new songs, I start thinking maybe I should make a record. And then, once I have all the songs, then it takes me like at least a year, just because I'm never able to, like, block off, like, okay, for the next 3 weeks I'm doing nothing but making this record. Come on, band, let's record a record. It's always sort of, I like for the new record, I was able to go into the studio with my bass player and drummer, and do a lot of that work all at once, versus a lot of what I do is sitting at home in my mad scientist lair, trying to, adding more tracks to things and pretending I can play the drums and that sort of thing. So the stuff that has, like, good real drumming on it, I was able to get my good real drummer to do,
no, I'm sure
which
you're
is
good too.
nice. Yeah,
I'm sure you're good too. No, okay, so the album came out last year. Did you record most of it prior to being safer at home, or was it in the okay? Because I was like, how?
Yeah.
Like, did you have to? I know some people, like, started and then had to finish, like, doing it remote, which I'm sure was really difficult. But good. Woo, thank goodness yours was done and completed.
No, that was good. No, I had it like all in the can. In fact, I remember I was on tour with someone when this time last year, when everything kind of shut down. And I remembered we were driving around, and I was listening to I had just gotten the masters, and I had downloaded them, listening to them in the car and all that kind of thing. And so this album has never really. I did an online CD launch, which was fun, but it's nothing like the real thing. Yeah. And so this album never really. I'm gonna. Whenever it's safe, I'm gonna, do just a belated. I'm sure, as will a lot of people, a belated CD launch for it.
And you should, because and for those people that are watching at home, and I talk about the life of an indie touring artist. Obviously, that's what we all are, and I say that us touring is like the promotional part of promoting our album. So that obviously none of us were able to do that this year. So you should go out and kind of like a new, like a relaunch, right?
Yeah.
Like a relaunch.
It's still new. Yeah, relaunch.
A relaunch.
Yeah, that'll work.
So okay, we have some questions. And then it says, do you have, okay. So my friend Joe wants to know, do you have any t-shirts, like any merch?
Do I have?
Yeah, your merch.
I am wearing I do not have t-shirts. I have the things I have hats.
Ooh.
and I have stickers. I don't know if you can see my little
the
sticker
little TV.
on top of my
Yeah, that's
thing
like
there.
your little logo.
Yeah. So that's what I got.
Oh, well, Joe, you're gonna have to follow him on all social media, and that way you could check it out. But we want to hear you sing, so let us know what song you're gonna do. And
well, I was thinking of given the word of the day, I might do a song. Well, actually, how would you say snack in Spanish?
Oh, snack. Bueno, tenemos alimentos, but that's that's a little snack, or a little appetizer, maybe, like a little comedito, or I don't know.
Comedito?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I've forgotten midnight already.
Medianoche.
Medianoche.
Yes.
Now I forgot everything.
It's okay. What are you trying to say? A midnight snack.
Midnight snack.
Okay,
I'm trying to say midnight snack.
Un alimento en medianoche. Vamos a comer un alimento.
There we go. Well, this is a song called what you just said. It's called Midnight Snack. It's that there. I don't know if you've had experience with this, if any of your fans have, but sometimes a person. It might be time for that person's bedtime, and that person might be really ready for bed. I mean, teeth brushed, pajamas on, the whole 9 yards. But then the cry of "I'm hungry" I'm hungry. Can I have a midnight snack? And so this is a song about that, and someone who takes it to a kind of ridiculous extreme.
Oh.
So. Well, it was getting late last Thursday night. I could see my kid was fixing to fight. He could tell that it was time for bed. And then he kicked, and then he moaned, and then he sobbed, and then he groaned, and when he finished, this is what he said. I'm not even tired, can't fall asleep, I'll just lie awake counting sheep. My civil rights are under attack. There's just one thing that'll put me out, I think you know what I'm talking about. I can't sleep without my midnight snack. Well, I must have been at my wit's end, 'cause here is what I did right then. I looked at him and I said, okay, Tyke. If you promise to go to sleep, no more fussing, not one peep. You can have anything you like. Anything. May I please have a triple scoop sundae of warm ice cream with chocolate sprinkles and tangerine dream and a snowball we saved in the freezer. Top it off with ketchup mousse, some crinkle crumbles from Old Couscous, and the daily catch from down at Mr. Bleezer's. 2 quail eggs and tapioca, a mutton chop and barbacoa, served with a side of penguin fricassee. Tang, Fanta, Sankatoo, cheese from the milk of a kangaroo. Don't forget those cherries, Jubilee. Carne asada, pina colada, chanterelle, stocky portobello frittata, a latte, and a half a dozen peeps. Funyuns, grunions, 3 spring onions, and I promise that when I'm done, I will go straight to sleep. Now when he finished, I looked at him, I rubbed my head and I scratched my chin and I said to him, I guess we'd best begin. You want a bowl of Raisin Bran? He smiled at me, said that's a plan. We brushed his teeth and then we tucked him in. So if your kid won't go to sleep, no matter what you did or said, allow me to share this little fact. Nothing that I've ever seen puts little ones in the land of dreams like a scrumptious midnight snack. Nothing that I've ever seen puts little ones in the land of dreams like a scrumptious midnight snack.
That's fun. That's like a tongue twister. That's
yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like the rhyming pattern, that was amazing. And
Thank
somebody's
you.
like, "Why do I suddenly feel hungry?" And somebody has a whole bunch of emojis like with donuts and pizzas and Hershey bars and coffee and cookies and lattes.
My. Oh, good heavens.
Oh my gosh, the carne asada, that sounds really delicious. That's a fun song.
Yeah, sorry, I heard you were a little peckish already. I probably shouldn't have sung that.
I mean, like my stomach's growling already. I got up really early this morning, so it's just been one of those days that I'm like, oh yeah, I need to eat now. So I know that you do a lot of music that also like that the grown-ups can enjoy. It's like almost kind of have like a little comedy flair to it. Is that what you mostly enjoy, like the kind of writing style?
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, I try. I try to just in general like aim stuff at a fairly wide
audience.
Range.
Yeah.
Even if the family audience. I do a lot of. I mean, well, in the before times, I do a lot of work. I would sing at libraries and preschools and things, and there obviously it's sort of a different. I would do different songs.
Exactly.
And I've written, I've tried to write some things in that style as well that are just a kind of for a younger audience, if you will.
Yeah.
But I do like when I get a chance to break out the tongue twisters and all that. That song, there's this great poem, and I should have looked up. I forget the author, but it's called Mr. Bleezer's Ice Cream Shop, and it's a giant list of ice cream flavors that are ridiculous like that. All sorts of like mocha choca, tapioca, blah blah blah, that sort of thing. It's an awesome poem. So that's kind of what inspired that song, to be honest.
I love that. It says, I don't know if this is a burning question, but this is from our Twinkle Light Patrick. It says, Matt, what is your favorite TV and or movie, or both?
Let's see. I don't know if I have. I guess if I had to pick like an all-time favorite movie, I'd probably go with Star Wars.
Ooh.
Um, just being a child of the '70s, but and for TV shows, uh, 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 it's kind of whatever I I'm one of these people who will binge something on Netflix for quite a while, and that's sort of we do one show at a time.
Yes,
So
there's so many out there.
the yeah, I know, and I'm definitely looking for shows that have not run for 9 seasons or something. I need something I can finish.
Yeah.
So I liked the Queen's Gambit a lot, that
Okay.
kind of thing where you can actually reach it. But I'm a Muppet Show guy from way back. So
Yes.
very pleased to see all the episodes streaming now because we had the DVDs, but it's so much easier to go click.
That is so cool. Speaking of the Muppets, do you going back to childhood, who inspired you to become or want to be a musician?
Well, my dad is a musician, and so he's retired now, but he was a church organist, and so I was around a lot of music and a lot of like, you know, professional music making as a kid, so it didn't seem like that weird a job to me.
Interesting.
At
Yeah.
the
It's just part of the
and
everyday.
Yeah, and then I was definitely, I was like played in rock bands in high school and all that kind of thing. I was more, definitely not drawn to the liturgical music, but yeah, I guess if I were gonna credit anyone, I would credit him. So
I
it's my
love
first
that.
inspiration for it.
I
Yeah.
love
How
that.
about
So,
yourself, by the way?
how did? Oh, thank you for asking. Wait, like, how did I get into music?
How did you get into music? Yeah, I mean, what's your
What's my
quick
story?
and dirty background?
And my Zuri, my little dog, wants to come and sit.
Oh,
I've been they know the story, but I've been doing music
oh,
since
okay,
I was
sorry.
5. No, it's okay.
Yeah.
Since I was 5, like I was inspired by musical theater first, and then that kind of went into other things. I started off in TV and did musical theater and voiceovers, and then after that I always I loved Gloria Stefan, I loved Selena Quintanilla, of course Madonna, Gwen Stefani, that I wanted to do pop music
Yeah.
so then I got heavily into that, and then it took me to all different vehicles in life, but yeah, no, but this is about you, but thank you for
Oh,
asking. Thank you. So you said that your wife and you play music together. Does she also
yes.
go on the road with you doing family music? Is it like a family affair?
Well, no. Quick answer, no. We don't.
Okay.
We still play Irish music together.
Oh.
And so but we don't like part of the appeal of like me doing a solo thing is that we don't have to drag the whole family out on tour all the time.
Got it. Okay.
Because it was, as our kid was, we did it for years, but as our kid was getting older and once he starts school and everything, it's a little
Yeah,
it's
it's
a little
hard.
trickier to
Yeah.
manage, and he's just not that jazzed about sitting in the car for a long time. So
I
it,
don't blame him. I don't blame him.
yeah.
Touring. Do you miss touring?
I miss a lot. I mean, more than I thought I would. Like I
Mm.
miss aspects of it. Like most people, don't really enjoy the getting from place to place, but I certainly do miss playing shows. And I
Yeah.
certainly, a friend of mine brought up something that I had forgotten about, just the hanging out backstage and kind of like,
The
shooting the breeze with
camaraderie.
people when,
Yeah.
yeah, I do miss that a lot. And but like when when things open up again, I don't know, like there's some things I don't miss, like, gosh, like sometimes you would, yourself, you do these things where you're driving and flying and doing all this stuff, and the carbon footprint is just like, that's a nightmare. So, I feel like, I've done a little better in that sense, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely, and I miss, like, obviously miss seeing people. And I mean, I
In
do love the
person,
chat. I
yeah.
love the chat, but in person, is just, I mean, I will probably be an emotional mess the first, real indoor show I do. I can't imagine.
I know.
So,
It's going to be I think emotional for any musician, performer, or just maybe anybody that is part of shows, like even down to the stage
yeah.
techs and everybody that,
Oh, yeah.
all the people that we don't all remember, like that maybe don't know that put up the show, like the stage hands and
Right.
everybody that's a part of
man.
it. It's going to be a very, very cool emotional experience, I can guarantee. Yeah. Well, we want to hear more songs. So
all right.
what other song do you have for us?
I will do I'll do a dance number for you. If everyone at home wants to, there's a few moves. It's not too complicated. Okay. I usually teach the moves first. This is called the Wombat dance. Okay, but I'm a certified Wombat dance instructor. So we can do this. So first you have to wave your arms.
Okay.
Just wave them. And there you go. And then you stomp your feet, which you can't see my feet, but trust me, I am stomping my feet. Yeah. And then wiggle your fingers. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And then we clap to the beat. And then we're going to turn around. This is also difficult for me seated. And then a little jump up and down. Yeah. And that's how you do the Wombat dance. But, don't worry if you can't remember it, because it says it all in the chorus anyway.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Good shit. Yeah.
I'll dance right along with you.
There's a brand new dance, and it's going around. They're doing it here in Twinkle Town. It's so much fun, it ain't no wonder they brought it up from way down under. It's not real hard if you take a chance. I'm gonna teach you the Wombat dance. All right, friends, here we go. We are gonna do the Wombat. First, wave your arms, then stomp your feet. Now wiggle your fingers and clap to the beat. Turn around, jump up and down. That's how you do the Wombat dance. Don't have to listen when they say, what the heck is a wombat anyway? When a wombat walks down the street, you can tell he's got some happy feet. He just can't help it when he hears this song. He's gotta dance, gotta move along. Do it plain or you can do it fancy. It's time to do the Wombat dance. All right, friends, we're gonna do the Wombat again. Here we go. First, wave your arms, then stomp your feet. Now wiggle your fingers and clap to the beat. Turn around, jump up and down. That's how you do the Wombat dance. The Wombat dance will never fail ya, especially if you're dancing in Australia. All right, we're gonna do it one more time. Are you ready? Here we go. First, wave your arms, then stomp your feet. Now wiggle your fingers and clap to the beat. Turn around, jump up and down. That's how you do the Wombat dance. Said that's how you do the Wombat dance. That's how you do the Wombat dance.
That's so fun. I love
nice
it.
Nice dancing there.
Thank you. That's like our favorite part. Like we love getting into, whenever we have musicians, we love dancing and getting into it. We have some questions. Okay, so Joe, I'm going to give everybody, if we have time for more questions from the same person, I'll ask. But Joe, what's your favorite part about what you do? Like, what's your
definitely
favorite part?
it's seeing happy kids. I mean, it's kind of, it may sound cheesy, but it's absolutely true. Like I love nothing. So during this past year, I like you have been, live streaming and doing shows online, and every now and then people would send me pictures of their kids watching, and that just kept me going, because
Yes.
I love like seeing happy kids. It's just the best part. So
I
it's
am right there with you. And
yeah.
speaking of one of those happy kids where dad always sends me pictures of him dancing and watching, we have a
Mm,
question from Lincoln, or a
okay.
comment. Let me read it. It says, Lincoln had to jump off the couch for the Wombat dance. He couldn't sit still. Oh, Lincoln, I love it. Well, now you know you're doing your job because he's loving it. He's a good
Awesome.
dancer. And then, okay, so my friend, we call her stage manager Katie because she's always the one reminding me things.
Oh, good. Okay.
So,
This is good
one
to have.
of our Twinkle lights, his name is Kari, and I
Mhm.
think he's not on right now because he's probably charging his phone. So I don't know, Kari, if you're here, hey. If not, if he loves somebody, which we know he would love you, so I don't think he's on at this current moment right now.
Mm.
But he always says, well, they need to go on tour with you when you're able to go on tour, and that's something Kari would definitely say. So Katie's like, make sure you tell him that. So maybe one of these days when everything is safer and everything opens up, we all have to do like a huge show together
Oh,
because
it would be
that
great.
would be amazing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really would.
So you're in Massachusetts, and I've just recently over 2020 have met a lot of people from the East Coast and
Mm.
some from actually Massachusetts. Do you
Mhm.
happen to know? Is it Stacy Peasley? I think is
Oh
in
yeah,
Massachusetts.
Stacy Peasley. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yep, yep.
And then okay, I'm trying to think who else off the top of my head lives in
Well, there's
is it Mr.
Alistair
G?
Moop.
Does he?
Mr.
Oh,
G's in
okay.
Massachusetts. Yep.
Okay.
A
So do
fellow
you
a
guys?
fellow bilingual artist.
Yes. Do you all hang out? Like, do you all like have coffee together, or is it like you guys are all like in different parts?
We're not. Mr. G lives. He's maybe hour and a half, 2 hours away. So
Oh, that's
I
not
don't
that
see him all
close.
the
Okay.
time. But there was it's we run into each other. I mean, all my answers are pre 2020.
Yeah, I know it's so
um,
weird.
but yeah, we run into each other periodically. And do you know Karen Kay?
Yes, but she
Caliphant?
doesn't live
Yeah,
in Massachusetts, right? I love
not
Karen
anymore.
Kay.
She used to, and she's a mover and shaker, and she put together this great festival called the Kids Really Rock Festival, and it was
Yes.
all the gang from all over the state, and then a few other people from farther away, and it was great. It was really nice to I love festivals because then you get to hear other other acts, whereas a lot of
Yeah,
times
and
we're
then
sort
you
of
get
like
to like
by ourselves.
support all the artists from your
Yeah,
home state, right? Like
yeah.
that's so cool. Wow. See, I love this because, and these are things that I didn't know. Like, I knew that there was people like all over the states making music for kids, but, and,
Yeah.
I do know the people that live in LA, but again, LA is so big. So it's not like we
Right.
all hang out together, but
Right,
we
right,
see
right.
each other in passing. So I thought, well,
Yeah.
maybe it's closer. Maybe I'll hang out.
Yeah.
And then, okay, somebody says, let's keep in touch. Oh, Joe wants to keep in touch with you. So, do you have any websites? And I will put all of it
Sure.
in the description box, but go ahead, take it away.
Yeah, no, most of my stuff is under Matt Heaton Music. So you can find me on Facebook, Matt Heaton Music. My website is mattheatonmusic.com. Instagram, Matt Heaton Music. So all those are that's the easiest way to find me. And on Facebook, now this is we get into time zone trouble here, but I do a live stream at 10 a.m. Eastern time, so that'd be 7 a.m. your
7
time.
a.m. here.
So there might be some early
But
risers.
Joe,
You never know.
there's some people that like, because I've got like Joe's actually in Central Time, so
Oh, okay.
that and
So not
yeah,
so bad.
we have a couple East Coast people here. So yeah, so definitely we'll put all that information. Now, is your show Monday through Friday, or is it certain days?
Well, here's the amazing thing. Tomorrow is the 1 year anniversary, and I am pivoting. That is going to be. I was doing Monday through Friday for like
A year.
a year.
Yeah.
and I in hopes of, a brighter future, I am switching it up, and tomorrow's going to be my last one, and then I'm gonna start doing Fridays only. So tomorrow I'm
it.
changing it. It was the Mornings with Matt show, which is now going to be rebranded as the Fridays with Matt show. So if you wanted to, if anyone wants to tune in tomorrow morning, get up early or wherever you are, it'll be on my Facebook page at 10 a.m. and it'll be a momentous occasion indeed.
I love that. Well, I mean, sometimes, and I've been asking too, because people go back to maybe schools are opening up, and people are. It's like starting, like in little gradual baby steps. Yeah, but good for you. That's a huge accomplishment. I was actually just talking to my Twinkle lights yesterday that, all of us together, like, have been in this together, growing it, and they've been my virtual family, have kept me sane. I'm sure that's been the same for you. And so that's like a momentous, like, that's kind of big, because if you think about it, like, you've been doing it every day and coming to people's homes and making their life a little bit happier that day, right? Like,
and them, and the people watching obviously is huge for me and for you. I assume the same. Like, it's just, it makes it's kept me from going nuts, I would have to say, during the year. It would have
boom. Yes, I fully understand. And Joe says, is the age group like for like this, like family audience, like anybody can tune in?
Right? And I tend to people tend to make a lot of requests, which I'll do them if I know them, kind of thing. So but and if you look on my Facebook page, I think there's 200 plus old shows up there that you can find.
So you could look all day, every day, Joe. You can get up early because you're closer to the East Coast. But Matt, this was so much fun getting to know you, and I'm sure we'll have to have you back to chat some more, and maybe to hear more songs, and maybe if like you like officially do like a relaunch of your album, like hey, like, come back and sing more songs. We love hearing music.
I'd be delighted. This was lovely, and once I figure out my special guest thing for the Fridays, I would love to have you on if you want to do a thing sometime. So
yes,
get
you can ask me questions then.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Fair enough.
But this is all about you. But no, this is honestly, it's been so fun, and I know that you reached out to me like at the beginning of all this, and as you know, like, as artists, we're like just trying to like navigate this space, going, oh my gosh. Yeah. So I appreciate you reaching out, and thank you for being on today's show and letting us like get to know who you are and hear your music.
Thanks so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. I mean, I wish we were drinking some coffee or something, but this is the next best thing. There,
I have to drink a lot of water because I literally had cheers. Ready? 1, 2, 3, cheers! Because I had a Charlie horse midnight, medianoche. Because I think those hurt. Don't anybody, but I think it's because I've been drinking way too much coffee and not enough water. So
gotta stay hydrated.
Gotta stay hydrated, but
keep those cords.
Exactly, we have to. Water. Like, we're mostly made up of water. I tell everybody, but what we do here, because I don't want to take too much of your time, is because we can't be here in person and give each other like elbows or high fives. We do virtual hugs. So
nice.
Yes. So on the count of 3, everybody, I want everybody to send Matt. We got to send him off the right way, the TTLOL way. So we're going to virtual hug, send him all kinds of positive energy all the way to Massachusetts. So are you ready? On the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Virtual hugs. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This has been so much fun. I know it's late there, so have a good rest of your evening. And
thank you.
Hopefully we can do this again real soon.
Yeah. Thanks so much for having me. Take care, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Yay. Bye. That was so much fun, everybody. That was Matt Heaton all the way from Massachusetts. Let me take my headphones off. And thank you, stage manager Katie, for reminding me about Kari. Oh my gosh, Jason says I hate Charlie horses. Jason, I haven't had a Charlie horse in a really long time. Now, if you don't know what a Charlie horse is, let me back up a little. Well, it's not like you could see my calf, but it was actually my left calf, which actually is still kind of like tender. Like it almost feels like it's still bruised. So I woke up like, like probably worse than that. I was like, like literally I was like, dying. And I was trying to punch my calf because it hurt so bad. You don't even know. And that went on for a good 5 minutes. Like I was like, ow, 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 ow. They're the worst. So note to self. And then I have to say that I haven't been drinking that much water the last 2 days, but I have been drinking plenty of coffee. So I was like, this is, how many ounces is this? This is 16 ounces. This is my third one this morning. Or this afternoon. So I have a lot more to go. I'm going to keep drinking water all day because that hurt so bad. And then, all right. Well, here it goes. Katie's been waiting for this. So I mentioned, I don't remember what day I mentioned, that fingers crossed that I was called to do a gig in Arizona. Now I live in Los Angeles, California, and things take time to like actually confirm and get set in stone, and sometimes things are out of our control, and sometimes they happen, sometimes they don't happen. And as you know, because of 2020, I just kind of now go with the flow. I roll with the punches. I'm like, okay, this could happen. It may not happen. Who knows? But Katie, guess what? Guess who's coming to Arizona? Do you know? This one right here. I'm coming to Arizona, so I'll give you more information. But I have a show. I'm only doing one number. I'm only doing Mask It Up. Hey! That's the only song that I'm doing. It's for a special event in Phoenix, Arizona. It's actually April 1st. I don't know what day that lands on. It's April Fool's, but it's not a joke. I'm seriously going to be there. Can you imagine? Remember, like last April Fool's, we were here doing a special like April Fool's virtual show. And this year I'm going to be in Phoenix, Arizona. So hopefully cross your fingers, cross your arms, cross your eyes, that nothing changes. So Katie, yes, thanks so much. Thank you, Matt. I will stay hydrated. Thank you so much for coming on our show. And I say our show because it's just not my show. It's everybody that's tuning in every single day this last year. It's our virtual family, our little community here, and I love everybody so much. And then so that was a good piece of news, right? April 1st is Thursday. Yes. So I will be rocking out on April 1st, Thursday in Phoenix. Just me. It'll just be myself, and DJ Dallas will be there with me as well. So Katie, put it in your book, in your planner, in your notes. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna meet stage manager Katie for the very first time. I'm so excited, and maybe Latricia too. So that's happening. All right. So hold on 1 second. I'm trying to see if I have any other pieces of information to let you guys know. You all know that this weekend you can hear a whole bunch of brand new, hot, cool music for kids and families on jump1053.com. Saturday, 8 a.m. Eastern. That's Eastern time. Sundays, 12 noon Eastern time. You know, I will break it down for you all Wait, let me get my face back up there. I'll break it down for you on social media with all the actual time frames so you guys can tune in accordingly from wherever you live. And then Joe's like, can you come to Minnesota sometime? Joe, I so badly want to go to Minnesota, or do maybe even a virtual show in Minnesota. So maybe you could tell your library, you know what? You have to have Twinkle Time do a virtual show, especially because I don't know if they can do in-person shows yet, but maybe a virtual show. So maybe we can make that happen. So anyways, you guys, this has been so much fun. I've got a couple jokes today. So you know what that means. Everybody on the count of 3, what time is it? It is dun 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 joke of the day. Whew. Couldn't find my picture. And then wait, it says I'll let Latricia know I'm excited to give you and Dallas a big hug. Me too. Me too. April 1st is my Little Pony character Jukebox Dream's birthday. Ah, I didn't know that. How fun is that? We're going to have so much fun. I can't wait for the day that I get to go to every single Twinkle Lights hometown and actually meet you and actually tell you thank you for being a part of my life. So hopefully that happens this year or soon, right? Fingers crossed. So for those of you guys who have never watched TTLOL, Twinkle Time Live Online, I love telling jokes. Excuse me, I tell jokes every single day. So if you have a family-friendly joke that you want to send my way, and I will definitely read your joke, because I have so many live streams. I think today is 187 live streams, or it could be 188 live streams. I forgot. But we're almost nearing 200. Wow. So nuts. So send it to my Instagram, which is Twinkle Time and Friends on Insta. And then on Facebook, it's Twinkle Time. And I will pick one of your jokes to read at one of my many live streams. But make sure it's family friendly. And also if you're watching, like maybe right now and you've never watched before, or maybe sometime next week or later today, and you're like, who does she keep looking at over there? Who are the Twinkle Lights? The Twinkle Lights are my live streamers that watch and that are in the comments, writing comments, and let you know something. My Twinkle Lights, they judge my joke telling skills on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being 10 being not in a judgy way, like, what do we tell her? And 10 being, I mean, amazing. And it's all in good fun, all for constructive criticism, because that's how you grow and you become a better storyteller, a better joke teller. So I've got a couple jokes today. Let me find them. I have to be very careful with my cracked screen, which is going to be replaced. Let's see. The reason why it wasn't replaced yet is because I had to get extra memory, like extra drive on my cell phone, because I'm not going to believe this, or maybe you can. I had about 14,000 pictures saved on my cell phone, and I had no memory to save them. And so the guy at Apple was like, it's going to take you a long time to back all this up. So you're going to have to come back tomorrow because we close at 7. I was like, oh. Okay, so off I went back into my car and started the process of saving and backing up 14,000 pictures. That's not a joke. I wish it was. All right, so here we go. Are you guys ready for the jokes? Oh, yes, Jason, we'll do that. Okay, so here we go. I don't know which one I want to start off with. How about this one? Here we go. I have to get prepared. I am now focused to tell my first joke. What makes songs but never sings? What makes songs but never sings? Notes. That's kind of clever. I mean, the notes, like the piano, like the little notes like the A flat, the treble clef. That's a very intellectual joke. I love that one. And then, okay, let's move on. Let's see. I have 3 jokes, I think. Here we go. I think I might have said this joke. I'm not sure, but somebody sent it in, and I'm going to read it. A billion points for the jokes. We're going to have to film something when you come in a few weeks. We most definitely will. I think a trip to Crumble Cookies, because I've heard so much about Crumble Cookies, has to happen. So here we go. Joke number 2. Why did the fish make such a good musician? Why did the fish make such a good musician? He knew his scales. His scales. And then his do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Yes, get it? That's cute, right? I'm listening to the radio show. Are you multitasking, Joe? Give it up for Joe. Not only watching me live right now, but listening to the radio show. Twinkle Time live online, the top 20 countdown, which there's 5 5 podcasts that you can listen to on Spotify. Audible, I think it is. I'm new to podcasts, so I'm still learning myself. Tune in Alexa and iHeartRadio, and also on Apple. So make sure, however way you're listening to the podcast, because you can listen to it over and over and over and over all day, every day, 24/7, make sure you follow. Follow, subscribe, because I'm not sure if it's you have to subscribe or follow. But make sure you do that, because that helps me. And I think, is there a way to leave comments on Apple? If there is, make sure that you leave comments, because apparently if you leave comments, that just moves you up in the algorithms. So, I mean, we can all leave a comment and say, that was so cool. I mean, whatever you want to write. But thank you, Joe. You just made my heart smile. I love that. Okay, last joke of the day. Wait, where did it go? Here we go. Oh, wait, I already did that one. Here we go. Last joke, number 3. Why did the chicken join the band? Why did the chicken join the band? Because he had drumsticks. Get it? And the chicken has drumsticks too. I mean, I love it. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Joe is giving me major scores right now. Our friend Twinkle Light friend Joe normally gives me a 0. I have had some good ones though, I have to say. But today, we're on a roll. I got a 43. That's amazing. I also got a 65. That's even more amazing. And then a billion points for the joke. Yes to Crumble and the cotton candy grapes too. Okay, we're going to have to, you know what? That's why I haven't made a trip to Albertsons, because I already knew that I was going to be eating cotton candy grapes one day in person with Katie and Latricia. That's why I haven't had cotton candy grapes yet. So that's going to happen. And then 9 billion points for the joke, since Latricia and I don't have our driver's license yet. How would her and I get around? Ooh, that's a good question. So let's figure that out, because I really want to see you guys. We have to make this happen. So we'll have to maybe send each other a DM and figure that out. You guys, this was so much fun. I hope you had fun. I want to say thank you to Matt Heaton from Massachusetts for playing such amazing songs, all in a rockabilly vibe. I love it so much. Make sure you follow him. I will put all the information in my description box when I load this up later today. But everybody, I want everybody to have a crazy, wacky Wednesday. And then, wait, I see an 87. And then somebody says, it's Elijah. Remember me? The kid that does art. Is this Melissa Elijah? I will wait a couple seconds. Is this Melissa Elijah? If it's so, wait a second. I just got to make sure this is the right Elijah, because I do know lots of Elijahs. But Elijah, make sure you let me know if, it is. You guys, before we let everybody go, Elijah, you're going to have to come and do a TTLOL appearance. You could do it virtually at home. Guess what? So my very, very good friend, Melissa, does my makeup for music videos. Not my makeup today. I did this myself. I don't know how to do the makeup that my friend Melissa does. She makes my face look so good. Her son, Elijah, is an artist. And I love, first of all, that his profile on YouTube is The Kid That Does Art. Guess what? This is what he made me. And that's his autograph, his signature, his artist signature, ES. How beautiful is that? Right? It's sitting on my desk. That's why I was like, wait a second. Is this Elijah, the one that I really know? This is gorgeous. And he is an artist. He has been making beautiful art specifically like all year round. It gives him a sense of peace, and he loves it. He has his whole little station that he does art from home. I love it so much. And this sits on my desk. And that is my friend Elijah. Thank you, Elijah. And maybe, yes, he's like, yes, my mom is your makeup artist. She is. And you know what, Elijah? We're going to have you on the show, because I know that everybody here would want to see you and how you do your art, and we can chit chat and we'll just have so much fun. And then, one more thing before I go. We'll do one because I totally forgot. Jason, sorry, Jason. One more before I go. We are going to do one round of Guess What This Is. So let me find Jason for Guess What This Is. And I forgot where we stopped. Oh, I think I remember. Here we go. So last thing before we leave on Wacky Wednesday. This is your clue. Sorry about my cracked phone. So, can you see it? It's got orange, it's got a little red. And let me give you a hint. The hint is smartest cookie when solving mysteries, but gets into trouble without her glasses. I'll read that again. Smartest cookie when solving mysteries, but gets in trouble without her glasses. Look at that really closely. Really, really closely. Anybody? Let me tell you what the answer is. You don't know. The answer is Velma from Scooby-Doo. How cute is that, right? That is Velma. Yes, Katie. Yes. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Thank you, Jason. We'll do another one tomorrow. Actually, speaking of tomorrow Thursday, because I have to do my radio show, and my radio show takes up a lot of time. So tomorrow I'm going to be working on my radio show, and on top of that, we are still in the process of editing. Actually, starting the process of editing my music video. So tomorrow there will be 0 Twinkle Time live online. No Twinkle Time live online. I will resume Friday. So everybody tune in Friday at what time? 2 p.m. Pacific Standard, 2 de la tarde, Tiempo Pacifico, because we're going to have so much fun for Friday faves, but no TTLOL tomorrow. And I can't wait to see all of you guys. So let's sing out the show. Ready? 1, 2, 3. TWINKLE. That's what everybody calls me. Mwah. From my house to yours, have a wacky, wonderful Wednesday. I'll see you all Friday. I was going to say tomorrow, but Friday. Bye, everybody. Bye. Boom. That was pretty fast. So, just a little reminder, no TTL tomorrow, Thursday. I will see everybody Friday. So, no jueves. I know I'm really sad, so let's just do that. Get that out of the way. No jueves, but I'll see everybody viernes, Friday. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.